Right, so this is a more proper intro now. Um, I'm just noticing that the camera is trying to focus on that bloke's face. But anyway, um, yeah, so this, you can probably guess what this sort of diorama is going to include. Bridge in that. So there's the idea behind this basically is I discovered a model shop, and it had a load of great kits, great old kits, and one of the kits I'd never seen before, never known Airfix even did anything like it, was this pontoon bridge. Oh, a bit's already just fallen out of the box. But basically, I thought that's amazing. It's built for a diorama. There's basically one already on the box, so I'll use that. So I bought it, and I thought, well, what could I have on the diorama? That's why I've got this kit. I already had this kit. I've pretty much built the thing already, actually, and I think I actually deleted all the footage, so yeah, you won't be seeing a build video of that unless I somehow find it. And so I also bought these figures. I thought I'm going to need some British soldiers and some German soldiers. And these kits are such a good investment because you get about 40 blokes in each one. And yeah, that's going to last me for a very long time. And well, I haven't done this very well because I used some clay in that and a wooden base to start making the diorama thing. Right, so here are all the bits you get inside. If you notice some sort of white powder and that and stuff, it's because, well, the wet clay that I was using, when like bits get everywhere, now they start drying, it's sort of just turning into dust, and you can see sort of the aftermath of that. So yeah, very very tidy process. It really was. So that's what that is. Now this bridge is massive. Like, if you were to use the total length of the thing, it'd be, that long and then a bit extra for these things on the end. Like that's I'm not doing a diorama that size. What I am doing though is I'm going to use one of the bridge segments with these metal things on it, the sort of railing support things, with the pontoons underneath and the ramps on either side. Instead, because there's no need to have this twice as long as it needs to be. A bridge is a bridge after all, and it would just mean I get some spare parts for later. Right, so this is the base which that bridge is going to be going on. By the way, those marks are where I've marked out where the bridge will actually go on the thing. So yeah, I used what's it? Dry clay. Yeah, basically you get it wet, you can move it, and then when it dries, it sort of becomes hard, like it is now. I need to paint it brown, so I'm going to be using this, well, hopefully this Tamiya XF64 to do that. I can't. Yeah, it's just going to take a lot of paint, I think. And yeah, that didn't take very long. Not long at all actually. I'm filming this quite a few hours later, but that's 2 coats of this XF64, the red brown, and this, by the way, this black patch here is I was just having a look at what it would look like if I painted the wood around the outside black, and I think I'll probably do that when I've got it all painted first of all then. Yeah, it looks really good. I know it's just a brown sort of muddy slab, but I don't know what to do now. I guess I got to sort of work out the blue colour for this, because what I'm thinking is I sort of paint it a dark sort of perhaps greenish blue, and then I'm just grabbing the paint. Yeah, this, or something to that effect, a gloss varnish sort of put on it to make it look wet. And now that looks really good, I think. I've, if we focus, just applied a sort of a dark rusty brown sort of wash to the thing. Don't know why we're getting such poor quality. And yeah, I think it looks much better now. I need to add like specific rust, like almost drips, and a bit of like a chipping perhaps on like the edges and whatnot. But yeah, the bridge isn't too far done. So that didn't take long. All I've really done is I've used some of these Revel pigments things from their weathering set to make a sort of rusty sort of wash thing, and I did some sort of effects. Plays a lot like more clearer on camera than it is. It's more subtle in real life, I think. If not, you can always dim it down a bit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the bridge is done now. I don't really know what else to add to it. So I guess that's this part of the video done. Okay, yeah, so a lot's happened since that last clip. I did the water. I think I might have a picture of that, but I didn't record a segment for it. And I've also put a layer of grass on the banks. Ignore the mess down there. That'll be sorted out later. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. And I don't know when this will come in the video, but I'll show you the bridge, what the central part of the bridge looks like on the thing. Just go something like that, I'd imagine. Yeah. And I've had the idea to put some sort of white almost trails around the base there to show the sort of the water moving around the front of the pontoon. But yeah, I guess it's sort of all coming together now. I've got the bridge done. The base is coming to fruition. The tank transporter's done. The main big thing that hasn't even had any work done on it is the figures. So let's do that. So for the figures, I've already mentioned earlier in the video I bought these two sets from Airfix. So nearly the entire kit, all the actual plastic stuff in the kit is Vintage Classics Airfix in 76 scale. So why not do the same with the figures? And they look good. They look well molded. It's just a common complaint people have with these is the type of plastic used for the molding. I understand why they've gone with this type of plastic, because it's very soft. It's rubbery, really. Sort of all, yeah. And that's the same on both of them. Although not. That is odd. The German soldiers are made of a quite significantly softer plastic, it feels like. That is a weird, interesting difference between the two. Regardless, it's still a soft plastic. So yeah, and think of the diorama. We have the tank transporter moving across, and they've been ambushed by some Germans. So I'm imagining sort of the Germans just pounce out the other side of the bridge. It's not a very realistic battle strategy, because realistically they'd probably be hiding in a bush with an MG34, but I haven't got the size on my diorama to do that. Although that is a good idea. I think just having them sort of, the Allies, the British trying to cross the bridge, but the Germans holding the other side, I think works better. Might have a couple soldiers in the water. I think that could be quite interesting. Draw your eye in certain directions. So I'm probably not going to use more than 5-10 figures on each side, I wouldn't have thought. Got a couple of these, just working out what ones I want to do. I think, yeah, maybe, oh my god, there's a flamethrowers. Didn't think about that. I might have to do, I might have to put one of the flamethrowers in. Just thinking, you may have a couple guys sort of ducking behind cover, shooting the rifle. I was thinking this pose here is quite good. This one here, if you want to focus on it, is because you could make that, cut his whatever he's holding there, his bomb or whatever, off, and just he looks like he's swimming. So you could have him reaching down into the river, try and pull somebody up or something like that. I think that's a good pose that could be used. And yeah, It looks like a guy could be falling into the river, something like that. In terms of the British soldiers, sort of same similar sort of deal in both sets. Have a couple of guys like that. Maybe running to cover. These ones are, yeah, more sort of, maybe have a guy with the flare gun. He could be crawling, something like that. Yeah, a couple of guys with brain guns. Maybe behind, like, if I can get a bush on there or something, or some sort of cover. They could be taking cover behind some of the sort of, because realistically we could have like a couple of the running across the bridge. So that could work. They could be taking cover on the bridge. What else we got? Yeah, they look to be holding wires. I doubt that'd be very useful for this diorama. Yeah, a couple more guys in rather menacing positions. I mean, like, they mean business. And yeah, it's really quite exciting because it's the first time I've done anything like this. I assume I have to cut them off their bases because I'm not going to be using them for wargaming. Well, not the ones for this diorama. So yeah, let me. Well, I might as well paint them on the sprue.